living as someone who trusts themselves, is not about doing confidence anymore. It is about being someone who naturally trusts their own responses, perceptions, and capacity to meet life as it unfolds. Confidence at this stage is no longer something you practice. It is something you inhabit. Self-trust becomes the background assumption rather than a question to be answered. As you begin listening, allow yourself to release the idea that confidence must be maintained. What no longer needs maintenance has become integrated. Let your body settle into this understanding. Notice how different it feels to trust yourself without effort. There is less monitoring, less correction, less internal negotiation. The nervous system relaxes when it no longer needs to prove anything. Trust is quiet. It does not announce itself. It shows up as ease in decision-making, steadiness in uncertainty, and a willingness to respond rather than retreat. As your breath moves naturally, notice how little instruction your body needs right now. Your heart beats, your lungs breathe, your posture adjusts. None of this requires conscious control. Self-trust works the same way. It is the confidence that you will respond appropriately without rehearsing every outcome. As this awareness deepens, allow yourself to reflect not on who you are trying to become, but on who you are already being. Over the past days, your system has learned through experience. It has acted with fear present. It has regulated itself. It has repeated calm. These experiences have reshaped expectation. Identity follows repetition. You are no longer installing confidence. You are living from it. Let your attention move gently through your body and notice how it feels to be aligned with yourself. There is no split between intention and action. No inner argument. This alignment is a felt sense of wholeness. When self-trust is present, energy that was once spent on self-doubt becomes available for living. As you remain here, imagine moving through your day without checking whether you are confident enough. You simply engage. You speak when it makes sense. You pause when it feels right. You act without needing internal permission. This is confidence as a way of being. It is responsive rather than performative. The body signals safety, not because nothing is challenging, but because you trust your ability to respond. That trust stabilizes the nervous system. When the system expects competence, it reduces unnecessary alarm. As this settles, notice how your relationship with uncertainty has changed. Uncertainty no longer feels like a threat to your identity. It is simply part of experience. You no longer need certainty to move. You no longer need approval to validate your choices. Self-trust means you can adjust as you go. Mistakes are no longer evidence of inadequacy. They are feedback. This shift removes enormous pressure. Pressure dissolves when worth is no longer on the line. As you continue listening, allow yourself to sense how grounded this feels in the body. There is less tension around the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders. The breath flows without effort. These are signs of an identity that no longer braces. Confidence at this stage is embodied, not conceptual. It lives in how you stand, how you listen, how you move through space. Others may notice it, but you are no longer focused on being noticed. Attention turns outward when self-trust is established. Presence replaces self-monitoring. As this presence deepens, imagine encountering a situation that once triggered self-doubt. Notice how differently your system responds now. There may still be sensation, but it does not define you. You do not collapse into it or fight it. You remain oriented. This is sustainable self-esteem. It does not rise and fall with circumstances. It is rooted in trust, not performance. As you stay with this, recognize that identity is reinforced through lived consistency. Each day you respond from this place, it strengthens. You are no longer trying to feel confident. You are expressing who you are. This expression feels natural because it aligns with your nervous system's expectations. Over time, this alignment becomes effortless. Effort signals incongruence. Ease signals integration. As this session continues, allow yourself to internalize a simple truth. You trust yourself because you have evidence. You have regulated, you have acted, you have recovered. Trust is not a belief. It is a memory of capability stored in the body. That memory now guides you automatically. When challenges arise, your system does not ask, "Can I handle this?" It moves into response mode. This is the quiet power of embodied confidence. As you sit here now, notice the absence of urgency. There is nothing to fix, nothing to reach. This calm is not passive. It is available energy without tension. From here, creativity, connection, and engagement emerge naturally. Self-trust allows life to flow through you rather than being managed by you. As this understanding settles, imagine the future not as something to prepare for, but as something to meet. You do not need to be a certain way to belong there. You already belong. That belonging is internal. It does not depend on outcomes. As this session draws toward completion, allow your system to register this identity one final time. Not as words, but as a felt sense. This is what it feels like to live as someone who trusts themselves. Stable, responsive, grounded, free from constant self-evaluation. When this session ends, nothing switches off. This way of being continues because it is no longer an exercise. It is your baseline. Confidence no longer requires effort. Self-trust no longer requires reinforcement. You live from it naturally, quietly, and sustainably, moving forward with the deep knowing that whatever arises, you can meet it. As you remain with this state a little longer, allow it to settle even more deeply beneath thought, beneath language, into the quiet layers where identity lives. Notice how your body already knows how to move forward without instruction, how your awareness stays open without strain. This is trust functioning automatically. You do not need to remind yourself of it. It is present in how you breathe, how you orient, how you respond to the moment in front of you. Let this feeling drift into the background, not fading, but stabilizing, becoming the tone of your inner world. From here on, confidence is not something you access. It is something you rest within, guiding you gently, consistently, and naturally. And as this calm, steady trust continues to deepen, allow it to spread through every layer of experience, as if it is quietly informing each choice before thought even begins. Notice how decisions feel simpler now, less charged, more intuitive. There is no rush, no hesitation, just a natural readiness to respond. This readiness does not seek certainty or approval. It flows from an inner knowing that you are capable of adjusting as life unfolds. Let this knowing settle like a gentle hum beneath awareness, constant and reassuring, shaping how you move, speak, and engage. From this place, life is met with openness, and confidence remains present without needing to be summoned.